Alright, so a couple days ago, Jujutsu Shenanigans updated. Listen, I'm gonna be brutally honest. This is my third time recording this video. I'm not joking either. I'm sick of doing this. This is because either my mic was too low or the audio was too high. I'm sick of this. But anyways, we have the man himself, the myth, the legend, the all-time high person, Nanami. Also, I know I have the sword on my back and the sword in my hand. Get off. But yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry, wait there. Nanami is the new character in Jujutsu Shenanigans, and probably the one that's getting hated on the most. I'll explain that later. But before anything, let's go over the notes, aka the update log. So the first thing we got for Salad Man, that's wild, is there's a special for him, which is Ratio Point. He has a move that's called Cleaving Whirlwind, another move that's Severance Kick, another move that's Blunt Cut, and another move that's Stabilize. So let me show you all the moves. So the first move is Cleaving Whirlwind. Just like a small little dash, not too much, but you can like aim it. I'm saying that for later reasons. You'll understand why. The next move is Severance Kick. You see how it has a little thing that says direction underneath it, right down here? Well, that's because if you hold S and press 2, he kicks behind him. Yes, it works on enemies that are coming towards you. And you can combo into it. Alright, the third move is Blunt Cut. This is the variant where you tap it, and this is where you hold it. Very simple, right? Well, it also has an air variant. If you jump and press 3, he like dives down onto the enemy, and then does another slash. But it only happens if you hit the ability. Say if I didn't, it wouldn't do it. So it's high risk, high reward, basically. The last move in this moveset is Stabilize. It looks very bland, but that's where the special comes in. The special is Ratio Point. My fault, I was loading up and doing that first shot. You have to land it on this red line for it to work. It won't. Look, if I press it before, oh my god, why am I so good on it right now? If you press it beforehand, it'll just cut out. It has to be at the line. But then you can get this if you do 4 and 1. Remember, if anybody has seen Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Nanami was a goat at Black Flashes. So it makes sense that his M1 end with a Black Flash when he's using the Ratio special. It only works for uppercut and the normal M1. No down to him. You see? Doesn't work. It only works like this. Also, that was just like a player on thing. I don't think it works. Hold up. I had to speed this up until I get the actual combo off. Alright, got it. Alright, my bad. I was taking way too long. Now, The thing with the ratio thing, with ratio, is, of course, you do more damage. You only see that. Nani, I seen that, right? Yo. See? And if you leave a little splatter of blood, because you're hitting their like most vital point, or like, I think, or the 7. I think it was. I don't remember right, but it was like the 7-3 point or something. But yeah, if it only works for the 3 moves. It does not activate for the second move. It only works for cleaving whirlwind, blunt cut, and stabilize. You realize how all of these moves only uses Nanami's weapon. He uses his foot for the other one. Yeah, and it also works with... Oh my god, my smooth brain, bruh. There's something you can do with blunt cut and severance kick, which is that if you press severance kick before it and then press 3, it dashes toward them almost immediately. It doesn't work with the other ones, you won't combo. And I think you can only do it once they're like a little bit away. You can only do it with them. Oh wait, that just reminds me. There is a finisher when you use ratio and blunt cut, and it only works with that. Hold the phone. Editor, rewind that real quick. Was bro just aura farming? It was like him and Piccolo, but yeah, no ultimate though. No, we'll get that in the next updates. But this character is very good for being a start off character for a certain developer. Everybody is like, almost all of the community is like divided on this character. Some say it's good, some say the quality is terrible. I'm nowhere, but I'm saying it's decent. It's good, but not like quality of any other character like Defense Attorney. The quality is not as good, but we got what we asked for. Technically, we did get what we wanted. I'm saying we because this is a good community. We got exactly what we wanted. So if you don't like it, suck it up. It'll get better. Hopefully. But anyways, let's not worry about that. So the next thing we have is Puppet Master. The reason I'm taking a pause is because last time I stuttered a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was cooking, butchering. That'll be a lot. But anyways, added one new ultimate move, which is Absolute Destruction. Added an ultimate ground chase variant, which is a kick. Reworked the ultimate M1s. Replaced Puppet Barrage with Heat Emission. Reworked Ultra Cannon. I didn't see a difference. Reworked Boost On, the old skill. The old skill is in the skill builder and stuff, or you can just use it anytime. There's a lock-on UI for Pigeon Viola. Landing attacks on the limbs of the ultimate will now stop it from sprinting. As long as landing, I didn't think it picked up that. Landing attacks on the mech will now fill up a stagger meter and will make the robot kneel. They tweaked Ultra Spin and Offload properties. They reduced Mechamaru's health by 8 to 85. You can now go past the 100% awakening bar. You can now use the ultimate abilities without having all the energy, and the mech will shut down when the user stops using a skill. I think I understand what that means for anybody that doesn't. It will shut down once it's done with the move, not once it runs out of energy. All right, let's check them out right now. My fault, I'm very tired. All right, so Ultra Spin. The offload variant does this now. It spawns them behind them instead of where the player was last at. It's way better and makes more sense. There's no other offload variants, by the way. So this is the only thing you're getting. See? This is Boost On. You like rock Liam up into the air, if anybody knows, and then just beam him right back down. Simple. Next one. Oh, this one is cool. This one is the one I was waiting for. Ultra Cannon. Let me turn off this. This is just basic. But now, when you press R and then do it, see how it didn't go away? It didn't do the move immediately? That's because if you do it, you can keep doing it as many times as you want. And when I say as many times as you want, I mean as many times as you want. Oh my god, so funny. Well, I got something, but this is not the best I could do. You're gonna have an army. Iron blast. So that's fun. I spent that segment was way too long. Okay, let's hurry up. So the fourth move, heat emission. Kind of like Genos' move, his ignition burst, but you go like up a little bit. And you can press it twice to activate it early, but it doesn't do the fire. And now time for Mechamaru. Big boy. I'm a big boy now. I'm sorry. So these are the M1s. That was all, and that was the dash. You see that little kick? Oh, I'll do it again. I'll try to do it again. That was the little dash, and you can combo it. You can do the uppercut. You can do uppercuts. So 1, 2, 3, up. Why are they giving him combos? Alright, so anybody can tell me the difference between Ultra Cannon? They look literally the same. They can be a look like before. And this is the new move. Absolute Disruption. Comes up and slams down. And it also works in the air. You can also jump up in the air and do it. By the way, I just now figured that out. That's cool. But now, let's go to the main man himself, Naoya. Naoya is now free. Wait, let's review the pleasures. Now, as I was about to say, Naoya is free. He has a new ultimate move, which is Tendril Grab. He has new melee attacks for his awakening. His awakening now startup has hitboxes. He has new animations for his awakening. And his motto is improve. Oh my god, it was needed. You now slightly float when you're using top speed. And decisive strikes no longer guarantees a hit if you're not close. There is also a momentum bar that appears when you're using the special. There is a 50% drain of your awakening instead of a 75. There's a slight aim assist when using top speed, and when you're using your special, the second time when you're using it in the ×2, it'll become a bullet. It'll become bullet and explosion at max. And then this is just quality of life stuff. If anybody hasn't seen it, there you go. He's still chopped. Yeah, but the aim assist was very much needed. Now, Tendril Grab is the new move. You just like keep him in place. You're doing that. What is happening? Well, anyways, Naoya is free. But that's not all the content that was added in this update. If you scroll all the way up, you'll see the overpowered movesets. When you turn that on, they added the admin Goku. He's here. The first move is just like a simple combat move. The second move is staff uppercut. But anyways, that was staff extend, which has an air variant when you hold. And go very high with. And the fourth move is key spam, which is frame 1, by the way. No joke, look. Tap. You're not gonna be able to counter that within that much amount of time. To get it quick out the way. This is our special. If you press 2 while doing it, it'll do like a little slam down. But that is all. I'll go over the skill builder stuff in a next video, in another video. Show you how to use all the stuff in there. Now, am I going into public servers? Heck nah. It's too chaotic. It's mad annoying to fight players. People are gonna be sweating their buns off. Like, I swear to God, they're all sweats. They're all crash outs. They can't touch grass. I swear to God, I'm really doing it. Let's do this. Let me try out Naruto real quick. Just real quick.
Alright, so this is where I'm going to end it off. I thank everyone for watching this. I hope you all enjoy this update. It has a lot of stuff to make it good. They did really, oh my god. Why am I getting phone calls? Anyway. Yeah, y'all have a good day. You have a good time. Enjoy this update. And I'll probably post another video soon. But I will see you, I will see you later. Peace.